what's up, gang? Fuck yeah. But yeah, just left court, you know. I had to walk in there like big dog. I realized they make it cold in court because it fucks with your cells. What does your cells deal with, as I say? Your nervous system. Thinks what you're thinking subconsciously and consciously, you feel me? So that's why they make it cold. Because the colder it is, the less you vibrate. And your body be trying to vibrate by shivers just to heat that bitch back up, you feel me? It's a defense mechanism. But they use that as a military type of thing, entertainment purposes only, because of cells and atoms, just like outside of you, outside, dealing with the inputs of your body. It's all dealing with a nervous system, inputs and outputs. It's dealing with the nervous system, dealing with your frequencies. It's music. Especially when you think in nature is harmonic frequencies coming off the sun and the planet, and you're the X in between. But let's get back to the point. So I try to post a little short, but they wouldn't let me, so I'm gonna do it here. So your case number you get for a court date is a bond in reality. And that case number being a bond, meaning that it has value to that number given to you before your court date. Most of them, see, the plaintiff, the cop, or whatever, they want you to fold, pretty much. Well, they already assume you're gonna fold. So they don't tell you about this shit. Meaning that you can place it for value, pretty much to dismiss the case. And if they don't dismiss it, then they have to come out their pocket and pay you. Because now you become the beneficiary and the representative, not the, you become the representative and the beneficiary, which you should always say when you're talking to these enforcers. Because that's how they get jurisdiction on you once you say you are the all caps strawman name. But really, you're the living entity, the living man, because the all caps that's tied to the social, that's not a living entity. It's just a corporate construct that's tied to their corporation, meaning adoption over you, pretty much. But that entity, all caps, is dead. You are a living entity, the living man, which is an American national, okay? You are a living entity, which is which is the living man or so, which in America, which would be an American national. You already have that right. It's just if you operating like a fucking citizen, you're giving that right away. You feel me? So these case numbers are bonds, okay? And they have value. There's people on YouTube that's showing how you can do it. I'm just saying awareness, because it got me thinking about the cowboys, you feel me? Like the cowboy days, and how they have people want it, right? Have a wanted sign for this person, be a certain amount of money. That certain amount of money was due to the case number, the bond on that person. The case number on that person had a value of what they was wanted for, right? So it ties to the same shit that's going on in the jail system. Because once you have a case number that's given to you, assigned to you, you give consent to it, they're coming for their bounty, okay? They're coming for their money, which is coming for you because you done took on that debt as a debtor, right? As a defendant. You're not supposed to be the defendant. You're supposed to be the beneficiary, okay? You're the representative of that straw man name, okay? Because this shit ties back to slavery and everything. Because, look, they didn't really tell you during them slave times, like in them little cowboy movies, they was fighting Indians and shit. Who is the American Indians? Natural. My point. So that all dealt with rebelling against the system, right? So to do so, they were setting bounties and shit with these case numbers are tied to the socials dealing with the cattle, right? Because the cowboys transported the cattle. They transported the cattle over the territories, and they also did it for the cattle was also used for sacrifices, which is part of the same thing, and for eating. But the cattle that the U.S. has patented as cattle is African Americans. So African Americans is patented as cattle. Feel me? Because you're not African and you're not American. You could be American national here, but you're not American. So meaning that's tied to some whole other shit. Feel me? The social is tied to the unum sanctum. The unum sanctum is an oath that's tied on the grid. Because remember what I said, left and right of the universal line, which ties also to your brain, is mu and nu, left and right. This is your universal line, the line of symmetry down your body. But what did I say? The planet is part of your output dealing with your nervous system. So meaning it's part of you, period. It's literally your body. So you like in your body giving a perspective of your body. You feel me? You see clones, you see different people that's like germs in your body. You feel me? It's the same shit. But the thing is, this shit get a little weird. Hey, how you doing? So, being that you're the living entity, you're not the straw man entity. That's tied to the unum sanctum, right? It's a dead entity, okay? It's a dead entity. What does black also mean? It means dead already. And the Black Law Dictionary means a dead entity, okay? So it's a lot of little slave shit going on, some soul harvesting shit going on, as you can see. Still, I'm just trying to break it down, because you know the unum sanctum, if you reverse it, it says mu nu. The mu nu is tied to left and right of the universal line. So you look at the map given to you, they got a universal line, an equator line. The universal line is also called the Greenwich line or the Greenwich line. It goes up and down. Feel me? Left and right of that is mu and nu, which ties to the Death Star. It's a lot of black and death that's tied to this shit, bro. It's tied to the Death Star, the moon, whatever. It's tied to your brain too, because mu and nu, left and right. But in the reverse is unum, right? Unum, okay? Tying to the mu lands and the new lands, okay? Your social is tied to that shit, okay? This is why you need to free that dead entity, because the shit gets a little weird, bruh. Like, shit, like, you could really go in court as a representing that name, right? Because me, I got pulled over, but I have a whole operating agreement to be in this state, and due to my identification, it's tied to outside of U.S. jurisdiction. So me being a representative of myself, I got falsely charged. Well, I got falsely charged as the straw man, and I'm the living man. I'm not the straw man entity. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, the charges will have to be dismissed. And yeah, but I'm about to get all this shit squashed. I'm just putting y'all on game. If you didn't know, case numbers or bonds, that's something to look up, do some more study on, because you're gonna have to know these things going into 2024. I know we speak on the spiritual, mental, and physical, because that's metaphysics, but through my awakening, I'm on my physical point right now, because the 6, everybody was dreaming about the 6. The 6 is settling. So niggas gotta be on some physical shit. Feel me? Because the thing is, it's a trinity. You have to work the mental with the physical and your spirituality. It all becomes one. Awakening consciousness, pretty much, on the same page. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, it's a lot of shit we don't have to be doing right now. It's just one thing I learned about growing up, when you don't know what to do and you try to do it, it makes it harder on yourself. But when you know something, how to do so, and then jump into it, it makes it easier. But both ways you take, if you take either way, it's a learning experience. So you're learning either way. You feel me? That's why it's good just to go for it. But stay down. Don't give them jurisdiction of yourself, because you need to be breaking these contracts with them so you can operate freely. Pretty much just remember, you're not the straw man, okay? You're the living entity, okay? They work for you, so a lot of shit you thinking you have to go through them for, you could definitely do yourself. Get shit notarized and everything. Yeah, it's cold. I'm about to go do this little gig, get some little cash, so I can invest in to freeing myself so I can free my people. Feel me? Because the thing is, if you set yourself up right, you'll be able to help other people, but it's definitely going to beneficial you. Just don't be doing it on some money type shit, because money ain't worth shit. Remember that. You got to be doing this out your heart space. Doing it because it's right. If it ain't right, it ain't righteous. You feel me? Because that's how your manifestation is actually going to work right. You can't just be doing shit. Nigga, that gotta be your energy. Feel me? Can't just be your thought. It gotta be your energy. But yeah, let me hop off here. Peace to y'all. Let y'all know I'm straight. I'm about to start. I'm on my it's still part of self-mastery when you learn the law. So I'm on my law journey. Cause I'm understanding ways I have to operate, and that's still part of my manifestation. It's just, if you don't operate that way, how are you gonna manifest what you really want? You gotta believe what you believe. Don't be deceived by the lies. Cause yourself is with you at this end of the timeline, guiding you. Because most likely you fucked up some shit, and you most likely here again. Like, I believe everybody took the jab, and that's the only way we even came back. You're not gonna come back if you didn't. That's why everyone was awakened of what the shit will do to you if you do so. Like, I'm awakened of how it actually does that shit, block your spirituality and all that extra shit, and I can actually prove it. It's just, you're always connected regardless if you think you're not. It's just, it clogs up the sodium channels, like I said, the cold does, and stops the atom from being the atom. I could prove all that shit, because it ties to the virus. The virus goes off of a natural cycle for it to work. It has to. So, it uses you. Feel me? I can put y'all on game if y'all want to. Just drop in the comments. Make the video. It's just, I'd rather do little segments, because you know they're gonna try to block my shit. They already have, for me dropping it 5 times already. It's just, I'm surprised they haven't deleted the channel. Maybe because they know they're gonna have to owe me a lot of money. They've been blocking my viewers and everything. I done had 40,000 people come through. Feel me? Over that. But my subscription's not matching it. I thought I was tripping, but you gotta realize the intuition is the intuition. Don't wait till you hear other people say the same thing as you. If you know, that's not you physically thinking that. Like, consciously thinking it, and it's more of a subconscious thought. And you get the goosebumps and shit, that's your aura field. You just don't see the light, okay? When your hair rises, that's due to electricity, right? So that's due to the electricity creating light into your body, because that's what your cells do. They create light. Okay. Anyways, peace to y'all. Y'all start operating privately. This goes for all races. But due to my neuromelanated beings, this is something y'all really need to get a little jump on. And this is also a public notice that I was charged unlawfully